What's up, YouTube? Out here on another beautiful sunny day, Lake Ohup. Hopefully we get some bass today. It's a hot day today. I think it's like 77, which is fairly warm for Washington. Our summers don't get crazy hot. I mean, we'll get 80, 90 degree days, but I think on average we're high 70s, low 80s here in Washington state, at least on the west side of the state. So it's a warm day. It's end of June. We're like June, well, let's see here, June 27th today. So we only have a few more days left of June, and then summer really kicks off, and we're like really into summer. I think the official first day of summer was just a couple days ago. My goal really today is going to be to land every bass that I hook into today. If I could do that, that would be a first for this lake. And now, honestly, I think it would be the first for the year. I don't know that all year I've landed every fish I've hooked into. I think I've lost at least a fish, at least one fish every trip I've been out. So it'd be nice to go 100% landing rate today. That would be awesome. But we're gonna get to fishing. Before we get to fishing, guys, I'm gonna read you the verse of the day. Today's verse comes from Psalms chapter 27, verse 14. It says, "Wait for the Lord, be strong and take heart, and wait for the Lord." I'll read it one more time for you guys. This is Psalms chapter 27, verse 14. It says, "Wait for the Lord, be strong and take heart, and wait for the Lord." God, I thank you for this day, Lord. I thank you for everything you've given me, everything you've done in my life, Father. I thank you for this time I get to spend on the water. I thank you for a sunny day. I thank you for everybody watching this channel, Lord. I just pray that you would bless each and every person watching. I pray for the person who doesn't know you, Lord. I just pray that they would come to know you through these Bible readings. And the person who already knows you, God, I just pray they would draw closer to you. I love you, and I thank you for everything you've given me and done in my life. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right, let's see if we can't catch some bass. Oh, also, guys, just want to throw this in there. Something to look out for on my channel. It's a new thing I'm going to be doing, is releasing a new video. It's going to be a Wednesday devotional video, which is basically every Wednesday I'm going to do a devotional off the Bible app. So every Wednesday I'll be doing a daily devotional off the Bible app, and we'll go through it one day at a time. And yeah. So be on the lookout for that. The first Wednesday devotional that's going to come out will be on Wednesday, July 5th, 2023. It's not going to be like anything fishing or anything. It will be filmed either in the woods or on the boat, but there's not actually going to be any fishing or anything taking place. It's just going to be a short 5-10 minute devotional video. Maybe longer if it takes longer, but you know, mainly 5 to 10 minutes I would assume. So if you want to do that with me, be on the lookout next Wednesday, July 5th, and then every Wednesday from then on out, we'll be doing Wednesday devotionals here on the channel. So be on the lookout. But in the meantime, today, we're going to go out here. Let's go catch a fish. Today, guys, decided we're going to start off with the spinnerbait. I haven't thrown this for a while. Pretty much got away from throwing the spinnerbait once a jig bite got going this year. I pretty much threw the spinnerbait away. Well, I didn't throw it away. It's obviously still tied on, but just haven't used it. Pre-spawn, I was like throwing this. This was my number one bait this year. And the pre-spawn was throwing this spinnerbait. And yeah, I don't know. I just kind of shied away from it. Not because I don't like it, just because the jig's been so good. But the reason I'm throwing it right now, starting with it, is just because this section of the lake that I'm fishing, it's just a lot of weeds. It's a big weed field out here. We're probably sitting in like 7 feet. I don't really know the depth or water temp, guys, because I didn't bring my fish finder, and I did that on purpose. I just figured I don't really need it. Because I'm not really graphing or anything like that, and I know the water temp's mid 70s, somewhere in there, low to mid 70s, so I'm not really too worried about that. My main reason for throwing the spinnerbait right now is because we do have a little wind. We have a little wind going on right now, and so much weeds, and I just the jig really doesn't do too well in weeds, but a spinnerbait cuts through weeds pretty good. So I figure as we work this little section of bank here, this next, I don't know, we probably got 100 yards, 200 yards of bank that we're going to work before we get into like where it goes from lily pads to docks. Once we get to like the docks, we'll switch over probably to the jig. But for now, spinnerbait. So let's see if we can't grab a fish on this spinnerbait real quick. All right, guys. So we made it to the docks, and I have switched over to the jig. I might, though. Not saying I will, but I might switch back over to the spinnerbait. Hard to say. But I'm gonna give the jig its due because, well, this bait's been crushing them out here, so give it some time, and then, yeah, we'll see. Got him. Boom. 1 for 1, guys. Little guy. Probably a pound. Chill out. Bam. Not bad. About a 1 pounder. We've only been fishing for 15 minutes. Don't want to hit the dock, so let me move the boat. All right, guys, there he is. I think the thing I'm learning with the jig, the second you feel that thing bump, you just feel that light little tick, you got to reel down and set that hook instantly. Don't wait for it to like rebite. Yeah, because I don't know. We'll see. That's my theory. We're gonna run this theory the rest of the day and see if we can't boat every fish we hook. But we're 1 for 1. Let's see how big he is. 1.9. Oh man. Well, he's 1.9. I bumped it. It reset it, but 1.5 pounder. Pound and a half. 1 hook set, 1 fish. Thanks, buddy. Go back and become big. Fun. Even 1.5 pounders, guys, are still fun. I'll show you the jig. This is the Denny Brauer structure jig. It's in like a sunfish color, like brown and yellowish colors here, and then I got a D-bomb trailer. Let's go get another one. All right, got to retie. I got a nick. Got stuck on a log and got a nice little nick right here in the line. So we're just gonna snipper it off and retie real quick because I don't want to lose that donkey when he bites. It doesn't take too long to retie. I mean, we're talking 30 seconds maybe, a minute at the most, which in my opinion is worth the time versus continuing to go with the nick in your line and then you lose one. Then you're crying. At least I'm crying when that happens. There you go. Just like that, you're done. Just cut that off like that. Doop. We back at it. Cool. There he is. Good one. Nope, little one. Thought it was a good one. Felt like a better fish. Tricked me. I thought that was a better fish. I would have sworn that was a 3 pounder. He's a 1 pounder for sure. Alright. There we go. Fish number 2. And we are 2 for 2 on landing fish today. This one is smaller than the first. Still gonna weigh it because I don't care. 1.4. 1.4. Hey, not too bad. Fun fish. That one, like, I threw next to the dock, right at the corner of the dock where the ladder is on the dock, and I went to like reel up, and it was one of those things where you reel up and you can't find your bait. You're like, where's my bait? And he's swimming towards you with it. kind of fun when they do that. But it was crazy. I literally thought this was like a 3-pound fish. He felt so heavy. He's a fighter. Thanks for being fun and being a fighter. Have a good night. Cool. That took a while too, man. We've probably been fishing for an hour. That's an hour between fish. It's been pretty slow. We caught that first fish like 15 minutes in, and we're about an hour later now. Fish number 2, but let's go for fish number 3. I got one. Yep. Alright guys, there it is, fish number 3. And we are 3 for 3 with landing fish today. I switched over to the spinnerbait because well, it's been pretty windy today. I haven't been getting much bites on the jig, so I switched over to the spinnerbait. Nice fish. We'll wait real quick, see what he weighs. Probably the biggest one of the day. Might go 2. I'm gonna go 1 3/4 though. Shoot, 2.5. Way bigger than I thought. 2.5. That's 3 fish for the day, and this is the biggest one. So we're gonna just fish a little bit longer. It's almost dark, so we're gonna just fish for, I don't know, 5-10 more minutes and then head out of here. But we're 3 for 3 with the bass, baby. 3 for 3 with bass. All right, see you later, brah. Have a good night. Peace. Let's get another one. Alright guys, well, that's going to do it for the video. Man, we kind of struggled. Today was a rough day. We ended up getting 3, and we were 3 for 3 for landing fish, which I'm not quite sure if that really counts because we only got 3, but we did land all 3, which is good. We did not, I just think like maybe 5 for 5, like getting a limit of bass, like 5 bass, is more like the goal. Go 5 for 5, you know. 3 for 3, yeah, that's still good. Which I'm happy with. That's the first time we've landed every fish we hooked into this year, but I still want to go like 5 for 5. So I'm not like totally satisfied with tonight, but it was still a good night. We ended up getting, our biggest fish was 2.5. I think we got like a 1.9 and a 1.4. I think those are the fish we got. Ended up being, like I said, it was a pretty slow night though. It was almost like a fish an hour, a fish almost every hour and a half kind of a thing. It was super slow and not a lot of bites. Usually when I'm out here, I might catch 3 or 4, but I've lost like 3 or 4. And today was like every bite I got, I hooked and got in, but it was a super slow day, super slow night. Pretty much threw the jig for 90% of the day, and then right towards the end, probably the last half hour, I switched over to the spinnerbait. And maybe had I switched over to the spinnerbait earlier, we might have done better, just because it has been fairly windy almost all day. When I say windy, it's not like blowing hard, it's just there's a nice breeze. You got a nice little chop on the water. As you can see behind me, there's just this nice little ripple on the water and everything, and I think it called more for spinnerbait conditions. But I think the thing for me was we hooked into that first fish so early in the day. In the first like 10-15 minutes, I was like, oh, this is gonna work. And then, you know, an hour later we got another one. I probably, once it took an hour to get that second fish, that probably should have been my cue to switch over to a spinnerbait. But yeah, I didn't. We ended up still catching 3. I'm super happy with that. Hope you guys liked the video. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video with a friend. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll do it again.